Two planes collided on the taxiway at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport yesterday, and it severely damaged one of those planes. And as you might imagine, it also rattled passengers. NBC's Tom Costello is in Atlanta with some new details on what exactly went wrong. Tom, what do we know?
You know, Craig, we've talked a lot in recent years about close calls on runways, right? Planes get way too close to each other. They call it a narrow miss or a near miss at times. Those are runway incursions. That's not what happened here. This was on a taxiway, two planes moving very slowly. Somebody miscalculated, either in the tower or in the cockpit, but that miscalculation caused absolutely catastrophic damage. At the nation's busiest airport, a slow-speed but high-impact accident and a lot of damage. It happened between Delta Flight 295 and Endeavor Airways Flight 5526, a Delta regional jet. The impact from the larger plane literally sheared the tail clear off the smaller aircraft, though the crew wasn't sure what happened.
We just hit something on the taxiway. Could you tell us what it was?
It was air traffic control that advised the pilots of both planes to stay put.
It's going to be detached from the aircraft. It just appears that it's completely detached from that the fuselage area. Flight
295, an Airbus 350, Delta's largest plane, with the wingspan of just over 212 feet, was taxiing for takeoff shortly after 10 a.m. headed for Tokyo, when its wing collided with the tail of one of Delta's commuter flights.
It was just really chaotic.
Nathan Pike, a producer from KSHB 41, NBC's Kansas City affiliate, was on board the smaller plane when it was struck.
Suddenly, it felt like when you're on the interstate and you hit the rumble strips, and then it just got louder, more violent. You could hear the metal scraping against the outside of the plane, and it was just shaking really badly.
Ray McKibber was on a nearby plane and saw the immediate aftermath.
It was definitely a David and Goliath type situation. You could tell kind of which one kind of got the worst of the damage.
It happened at the intersection of two taxiways in Atlanta. No injuries. All passengers were rebooked, and the airport reported minimal impact on operations. The FAA and NTSB have both launched investigations.
It's just too early to tell right now whether air traffic control properly did its job or whether the Airbus A350 crew did its job, or was it a combination of the both?
Regardless of who's to blame, passengers like Nathan Pike are just happy to be safe.
The adrenaline has worn off now. Right now, I just want to be with my family.
Tom, you just mentioned investigations there. They've already been launched. Do we know at this point what investigators are going to be focused on?
Well, they're going to be listening to the cockpit voice recorders, what was said in the cockpit on both the Airbus plane and the smaller regional plane. What was the direction or the instruction from air traffic control? You know, very often incidents involve a chain of actions, not just one thing, but several things that happen all at once. But, Craig, I think when you look at this plane and the damage to that Bombardier, that regional jet, that looks like it may not be salvageable. So Delta is also cooperating. A lot of questions about how this ever happened.
Yeah, I'm just glad everyone's okay. Tom Costello for us there in Atlanta. Tom, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.